Okay, more Outer Wilds. I realized why my brain hasn't been letting me focus on any other game, but I'll explain that more in a bit. For now, let's get things. Actually, I could just start explaining it now. So basically, and this is always something that you obviously get clarity of after it's going on. I've been so stressed these past few weeks that I think I just wanted to play something that wasn't... Because it's not so much that I wanted to play Outer Wilds, I did. But part of me also just didn't want to play the other two games, Tactical Breach Wizards and Hollow Knight Silk Song. The reason being, and I need to put... I just remembered I need to plug in my controller. Okay, plugged in the controller, sorry. The real reason, though, I think is just because this game doesn't require skill, whether that's tactical skill or like, whether it's tactical or, you know, button skill. The main reason, this thing takes a while to load, so might as well continue talking. The real reason, though, which, just with how stressed I've been, there's just this aversion to it because I knew I'd be too hard on myself. Like, subconsciously, like, I was just like, oh, gosh. Now that I've had 2 days of vacation, not that they were very vacation-y. One day was, the other day wasn't. Because family stuff. But... okay. Let's also switch game. Yep. Yeah. So I'm still gonna play it today. Hopefully this week goes better, and maybe I'll get back into rotation. But I still want to play something a little bit more chill today. There's just not a lot of skill. It's a really laid-back game, basically. Oh, right. Let me put on my little wrist brace thing. You know, let's go without it for a little bit. Let's see if I need it. My wrist has been getting slowly better. Okay. Oh, yeah. I wanted to try the moon base, but kind of a pain to control. And I remember 5 minutes was too short, so let's try 6. I was able to get to it after a little while, but... that's what I'm thinking, 6. And the whole loop is about 26 minutes, so... riveting gameplay. Go a little bit longer. Okay. There we go. I want to try and get through. That's why I named it the Gauntlet, because the one I wanted to get to the sun. So how am I doing here? Yeah, I still need to get inside the Astrons project. I still need to get inside the Black Hole Forge. And I still need to get onto the Sun Station. There's more to find in the Sunless City. I kind of forgot about that. The vessel. I still need to get to the vessel in Brittle Hollow, which also is Escape Pod 3. This is just more or less explaining what happened, or what happens every time the interloper reaches the sun. It just spreads the ghost particles and kills everyone. I seem to have gotten everything related to the orbital probe cannon. And, yeah. I also seem to have gotten everything related to the quantum moon. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. But, yeah, because I got to the 6th location. But it's kind of a dead end where he just kind of says stuff. Living, quantum moon. Collection of the eye itself. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Solanum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. Yep. I don't think the stranger is the eye. It could be, but I don't think it is. So, I think after I get onto the sun station... There's also more to exploring the Sunless City. I do know about that. Alright, things should be poking above, yeah. Just starting to. I wish there was an internal clock in this game. When are you? I think you're... Okay, you're the... yeah, you're the one for the main place. Or yeah, the home planet. This one is Brittle Hollow. Ah, here we are. I thought the sun one was the highest. Grab my stuff. Good. Where did it go? What? Oh, there it is. Behind the ship. Ooh. Eh. I should have landed on top of it, actually, like I did that other time. Let's do that. Okay. You're gonna steal my ship, aren't you? Oh well. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get through there. Like, the gravity isn't low enough to, like, do it without the boost, but then the boost kind of just gives you a shunt in a way that's very annoying. Maybe there's more hints in Sunless City, so I might want to try going there. And then I can try it again after a few minutes pass. Interloper, okay. So. Quantum Moon and the Interloper. And Sun Station, which I have not been able to get to. So. I want to go to the orbital cannon to get to the Sunless City, because that's the fastest way. There's the ship. Where's the probe cannon? There it is. There we go. There it is. Whoop. There's still more to explore here. Eye Shrine, High Energy Lab, Stepping Stone, Anglerfish Overlook. So. Alright, I can't look at my log stuff. I was gonna... Well. Okay, so we got down here. I think I explored everything in the High Energy Lab. The next tier should be up here. Stepping Stone Cave. The other option, though, is that there's just something in the city itself that I'm missing, but let's take a look at Stepping Stone Cave. Even though it is inherently connected to the other areas. Recording, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this leads back around. Fish game. I don't know why this place is just throwing off my normal, really good innate sense of direction. But it just is. Okay, let's try something higher then. Anything up here? No. And I already looked at all this, if I recall. Sun station. Always generate this level of power. Practically, yeah. Comprehend. Okay. Because we got this area over here. Oh yeah, there was that area. Okay, I remember where there was something going on. Okay. I don't think it was here, because I think this is like the way back to the, yeah, this is where you come in the first time. Whereas this, it's the gravity cannons. This is that way. This is what I want. Because there was something over here, if I recall, that I wasn't able to figure out. Right. Okay, there's this area, but yeah, this isn't what I wanted. Okay. There's gotta be another area then. Where was it? Where was it? Mr. Mower. Yeah, you can knock that over. Beyond the stepping stones? No. Where was it? There was that area with that thing behind another thing that I couldn't get to. Just over here? Could be just like over here. Maybe it's in the Anglerfish Overlook direction. Is that just a circle? Yeah, okay, that'll be a circle. Up here. No, that's... maybe? Or is this where I was? This is kind of where I was, but let's... no, okay. But there's this area over here. Is it different? Go. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. They say it brought us to the solar system, but is that good? Dad told me lots of Nomai died when our clan came here. What if the eye isn't something good? What if the eye wanted that to happen? Okay. Where was that area? And there's this area up here. Is it up here? That leads to there. No. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, wait. Here. This was it. Yeah, this was it. Okay. I need to come in from the sand above, I think. Okay. I did see a way up. This one? No, I think it's straight that way to where's... I can look up for my scout. Got it. It's got to be this one. There we go. Cool. Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the sun station? Don't worry, the station is in such a low stellar orbit. We've constructed a different, safer way to travel from there from the ash twins. Hey, Celine. That would be Pi. I told her we wouldn't be traveling there by shuttle and that the sun station doesn't even have a landing pad, but she said she knew. It's a purely theoretical exercise on my part, Yarrow. Who doesn't love computing a good low stellar orbit shuttle trajectory? Doing good. Pi, I look forward to working with you, but I'm also relieved it will be easy to return to the Ash Twin regularly. Yeah, okay. Is that all I need to learn? Is that the last thing I needed? Maybe. Just gonna assume yes for now, because I really haven't seen a lot of good areas. Otherwise. Yeah, fuel low, I know. My ship is right here, so I'm good. Okay, let's see if that was the last thing I needed from the Sunless City. It was. So travel sun station from the Ash Twin. Yeah, about what I expected. Okay, well, let's go and see if I can't do that again. There we go. Not that one. Not that one. One of these. Not that one. I'm obviously going the wrong way. It's this one. Okay. Too bad I can't. Nope. Problem is I need to make it... Wait, what if I... I wonder if there's another way. Funny enough, the fact that it, like, shows you the scout launcher kind of implies... that it wants you to do something with it. Nope. Oh yeah, one thought I had would be if I get here early enough, maybe I could walk across quickly. Frick. Dang it. That was actually the farthest I made it on my own. Okay. Let's come here right away. It might be kind of annoying, but let's see. I think I technically died of low oxygen. Okay. Let's try. One's this way. There they are. Good. I'm gonna make sure I was on its approaching it was on its approaching orbit. Give me a second. Snooze, you ad. I'm very bad about catching that, but you know. Wait, what the? What did I just see? Was that the station or something else? I was sworn I saw one of the shuttles. Okay. Oh. Game crash. Yay. We're back. Had to sneeze, but then I had to hold it in because I was missing the mute button. Oh yeah, let me mute the game sound because its audio volume settings don't kick in until after it finishes its initial loading, which is really annoying. There we go. And now I can hit resume. Oh. Loads up way faster. Let me... There we go. There we go. Everything's back. Yeah. This week was real crazy, though. Not as crazy as last month. Every week last month, but I was kind of just at my wit's end this week, and so I was not behaving super great. In terms of, yeah. I was just so done with everything. But then I took vacation days Thursday and Friday just to kind of recenter myself. Thursday ended up being completely pointless. Friday was nice. So was yesterday. Okay. Curious, does that pause? Options. Do. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna do that one. That way, time will pass right now while I'm looking at stuff. Yeah, the Astronauts Project is here. Other than it's a sun station and you can gear from the Ash Twins, I don't know much. River lowlands, it's under islands and reservoir. I'm very curious about the stranger. And I definitely want to explore it some more, but Hall's Lantern, I'm pretty sure I got everything here. That's the only thing I found is that one little volcanic testing site. I need a little bit more from Brittle Hollow. Black Hole Forge, for instance. I probably need to find a way inside. And I need to find the vessel in Escape Pod 3. Has anything started over here yet? Nope. I hear stuff. don't see stuff, though. Oh, there it is. Okay. So. Go a little bit to the side so I don't lose my ship immediately. There it is. Okay. There's the interloper. It is kind of cool to see everything like this. It's like you can kind of see everything. Okay. We're reaching, getting lower. And this is why I put my ship to the side, because I don't want to get swept away. I'll let this pass by. Hopefully it doesn't pick up my ship. No? Good. Okay. We're almost there. And run. Oh my gosh, this is working. Come on, come on. Woo! Holy shit. That worked. And now I can go in this way. I assume I have to wait for this to rotate around to the sun. Actually, before I even do that, I'm gonna go back to my ship, refuel, and reoxygenate. So I'm all good when I need to be. There we go. Ah, I think I just missed it. Oh well, I'm gonna wait for another orbit. I am surprised doing that AS as fast as possible worked. AFAB. As fast as possible. That's not a great acronym. Nice. I really want to play Factorio more. Oh, oh, oh. And... there we go. Yeah. There we go. Now it's letting me. 7 minutes. It's an idea. Yeah. There's a lot to that game. An increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching. Critical levels. Closing emergency doors. 281,402 years ago. No user command received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. Warning. Opens emergency doors. Whoa. Oh shit. Woo. Okay. Come on, come on. Let me. Okay. Let me in. Let me in. There we go. Yeah, I just don't... It's a game that I've had literally since it was an alpha, but I've never gotten to the, like, past, like, some of the first initial areas. Hi. Mission. Science compels us to explore the sun. Can't we change this? Yeah, now it even has DLC. Yeah, but I've, like, barely ever gotten past, like, the first tier of, like, tech. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Explode the sun. Okay, I don't know why I thought this said explore. I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Here's a better one. Mission. Determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. Yeah. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't like a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, I dare. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova from the... Oh man, the music's getting real loud here. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Okay. What's up here? Nothing over here. Nothing up here? I was expecting a scroll somewhere. Oh, one of these things. Okay, well, let's check out what's down here then. Whoa. Approximate time until Sun Station is destroyed by expanding star. 1 minute, 53 seconds. Approximate time until star's death. 13 minutes and 23 seconds. Star has reached the end of natural life cycle, now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate Sun Station. It's the same... What happened? Did the Sun Station not fire? Never have enough of any resource. You only have an adequate supply for your current output. Yep. Fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible, even to the third eye. The Sun Station is useless. It will never, and I could never. It will never, and could never, cause the sun to explode. I don't know what... It doesn't matter if your base is a spaghetti mess, unpaved, or inefficient, as long as you call it your starter base. I don't know what comes next, my friend. I suppose we must start over. When in doubt, build more. I love it. I don't know. What comes next, my friend? I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ash Twins first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. Bye. I hurt for you, my friend. We all know how hard you both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How is Idea? We are well, Yarrow. As well as can be expected given the circumstances. Though disappointed, I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished. So we only have a minute. Let's check out what's going on here. There we go. Okay, back to the Ash Twins project area. Huh. This place is gonna get destroyed soon. Oh, I have a weird idea. What's you there? Anything up here on the other side? No. Okay. Still surprised there isn't another scroll or something around here. I mean, besides the fact that this thing can destroy the sun. Kind of surprised there's no more information about it. Oh, there we go. Well, that ends that anyway. I don't know if I can convince my friends to play Factorio on Friday. I kind of doubt it. They're not really into that kind of game. Okay, let's see if I found everything about the sun station. Or did I miss something? Okay. Sun station designed to make the sun go supernova. Numa fired the sun station, but it had no effect on the sun. They concluded that the sun station could never cause it to go supernova. After the failure of the sun station, the Numa took a break to investigate a newly arrived comet. According to a Nomai computer, our sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle. Okay. Okay. So. I've got two options then. I still have no idea how to get inside the Ash Twins project. Not that I think I need to yet. Yeah, that's okay. Testing mines, statue workshop, high energy lab. Oh, that's amusing. Yeah, no idea if there's a way inside the Ash Twins. I feel like the answer is no. But maybe you can teleport inside. I wonder if you can teleport inside, actually. Ash Twin Crater. Huh. No. Wait, you can mark locations? Yes, you can. Well, if we're gonna mark locations, the one I want to mark is probably... I may have wanted to get farther away from the planet before, you know, jumping into the computer when I had turned off getting into the computer pauses the game. There was something in the back of my mind saying that I might have needed to, but then the other part of my brain went, nah, it'll be fine. Okay, so there's something... Yeah, the Black Hole Forge. No, let's go into the Bramble. Where the Bramble at? Where the Bramble at? There you are. Also let me unpick the thing I did. Let's see if I can't find these escape pods. Okay. This is a lovely sound. Let me, please, let me, there we go. Okay. Gotta be this one. Alright, let's... I don't like that red one. Wait a second. Found the distress beacon. Well, first, let's go inside. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chances at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or more probably await rescue. Seka. Is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Okay, I found this place. There is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. But it is impossible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone and will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave the trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod distress signal. Oops. Emergency escape pod hatch. Ciao. Okay, let's read these. Begin flight log. Escape pod 3 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Come on. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Alert. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. Scanning external environment, scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Verdict, do not exit pod. Okay. So that's that. I think I'll follow the escape pod lights in my ship. That sounds safer. Fascinating. Fortunate. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it. So our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel, and still so far, is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods are able to reach relative safety. Sad. Well. Nope. Wait. So we've got the ship. I'm going to do that again. No, okay. Stop doing that. Because I think I saw something. Yeah, it looked like there's another escape pod, but I doubt it had a distress beacon. Well. Duplicate signal. Right, I can track the signal of... Okay. Oh, that... I think this is the one that I had. Yep, okay. Aha! But I don't like that it's going into the red area. Actually, before I do anything, I'm gonna check the log to make sure there's nothing else here. Nope. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods crashed in the solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which were badly damaged. Survivors from the escape pod 3 detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, as if it was in 2 locations at once. Survivors of the escape pod 3 followed one of 2 vessel beacons to a small dark bramble seed, where they could go no farther. The Nomai could faintly hear the vessel's beacon from within the seed, but the opening was too small for a single Nomai to fit through, much less an escape pod. The vessel's beacon was dying and would soon be gone completely. If I launch my scout into the seed, I can take photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. Okay, I'll get back to that. I'll read through all of those once I get there. Hey, let me out. Let me out. There we go. Got it. Get momentum, then go through. Because doing anything, man, that's terrifying. Getting any kind of jet. But I know what to do. So I have to follow the distress beacon. Then from there, I can get in. Okay. Dark Bramble, where are you? Let's do this. I do want to make sure I won't fly into the sun. Still no guarantee. I think I'll be good. There we go. Come on. Get me closer than that. Okay. Let's do this way. This is a very annoying noise. Okay. Where is it? That way. No. No. There we go. And then follow the lights. To the seed. Then get out. And get back in. Go. Get back in, I said. Don't go that way. Let's go this way. Okay. Let me get a good lineup. Nope, bad. I said a good lineup. Seriously? Freaking piece of trash. Time to do that all again. Because apparently there is a thing hunting in there that I did not realize. That was quite terrifying, though. This dark bramble does kind of start on the opposite side of the sun, which is annoying. There we go. But if you play your cards right, it goes pretty quickly by. Hey, Quantum Moon. Let's try this again. Okay. There we go. Back to ship. Let's try this again. And let's be a little bit more careful. Good. I'm okay with that outcome. This is going to be a pain. Because you have to line up without touching your controls, but there's other things around. Oh, okay. And there's a no autosave function. I would actually kill for a save state system where I could actually just save and, you know, try again, but now I have to do all this BS again. Well, I'm here. Let's see what else I have to do. So I have to figure out the gravity forge thing. Black hole forge, I mean. And then the stranger. Those are the two big things. There's a lot to explore on the stranger, but I'm kind of want to hold that off until, like, I know more. Okay, it kind of points you slowly anyway. I don't like that there's this big floating rock that kind of looks like an anglerfish, potentially. I think slow and steady is going to be better here. I just realized, am I dumb? I think I can, I'll just shoot it in without getting out. There we go. Okay. Touch nothing. Touch nothing. Like, I know I need to change course, but... Man, they get on you quick. What if I... get out of my ship? My ship might be the problem. Because it's very loud and clunky. Well, I'm going here again. I'll be right back and go to the bathroom. Enjoy watching this again while I don't have to. As I slowly drift closer and closer. Okay. That one. I'm gonna leave my ship by the distress beacon, just that way it'll be a little bit easier to find. If I somehow get, you know, lost or whatever. Nope. What I wanted to do. Repair the thing I broke. Okay. You know what? I'll get close to the thing. Fascinating. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this is better. More terrifying, but it allows me to look around at least. So turning, thankfully, doesn't seem to trigger them. We'll just drift a little bit. Even more. I don't want to see them. I want them to be actually, like, out of sight before I try more stuff. There is one more area. What is this red thing? that I'm slowly drifting towards. I'm gonna let myself get close to it. And this is where I'll be when I line myself up for the next bit. Because who knows if they're gonna see me. Slow and steady, slow and steady. These are supposed to be eggs. Oh. Literally, that made me jump because I'm so tense right now. Okay. Maybe? I don't really have a way of collecting them in the game. Okay. No wonder there's so many of them there. And I made it. Now there appears to be another escape pod here. Is this open or what? Oh wait, is that an escape pod or is that connected to the ship? I think it's actually connected to the ship. Okay. Oxygen, please. Not good. No, that's where I was. Where was that? Oh, here it is. Okay, good. We got some oxygen. Let's see what's over here. I got one of these things. What does that do? Insert warp core. What the heck does this do? Whoop. Come on. Oh. Okay. That's something. We've got one over here as well. And one over here. What does this do? Yeah. It would be good to get my ship over here. Because currently I'm using oxygen. If I die again... Okay, so whatever I need to do, it does seem to need to be done over there. Bed. There we go. But how do I figure out what to do? I'm going to depower this thing. Oh, what's down here? Oh. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone prepare to warp immediately. Escal, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message upon arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly and may disappear just as quickly. And we can't lose the discovery of this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Anuna, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? Warp core is powered. But this will be a significant jump. Afterwards, we'll need time to recharge the core. That should create a problem. Provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. Okay, let's actually switch this to this and see if it does anything. Down here. Yeah, hold on. It's okay. Down here. That did not appear to do anything. What if I do this? Nothing. Okay. Oh, there's a thing up here. This is Escal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We'll need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have it fused with the local environment somehow. There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside from inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai, clans, or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Okay. So, how does this thing work? Okay. Okay. I have no idea what that was supposed to do. Nope. Nope. Ah. Just gonna do something like that. Okay. Come on. There we go. Did I do anything? Oh, and putting it all the way over there resets it. Okay. The problem here is that I have no idea how I'm supposed to get this thing to do anything. The warp core is damaged. It looks like as well. I can't help but feel like I should get back here with my ship. Now that I kind of have an idea about what to do. You just basically need to drift. The issue is, I'm not going to be able to get out. I don't want to look at the outside of this thing while I'm slowly die. Oh, there might be more to look at. Yeah, I need to come back here with my ship. Which sucks. But before I do, might be good to look at the. I need to get to the black. Okay, no, I need to come here from. I need to get to the black hole forge first, so I can get the warp core to come here and then do something. As for what I'm supposed to do, I'll see if I can figure that out. Because if you looked at the warp core, it was obviously damaged. But the Black Hole Forge mentioned that there's a way to make a new one. Yeah, so there's obviously more to do here. I found the demise deep within Bramble. The vessel warp core is long dead. Activated 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge that appeared to be some sort of input device. I tried to call for help, but the vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. I found a recording of the original signal the Nemai encountered from the Eye of the Universe. The Nemai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. So let's go to the Black Hole Forge. Whoa. Really? It just autopiloted me directly into the ground. Oh, it was still trying to autopilot. I'm like, why can't I control anything? Whoa, game? Please don't crash again. Okay. I think I want to check out. So I'm at the Hanging City. Where was there something? Oh yeah, it was the Sunken City that said there was more at the Hanging City. Now the question is, do I have to go there? How do I get into here? I remember, actually, yeah, let me do this. Because I want to find where that thing was. Ah, here it is. Go. And this will lead me to the Hanging City. Ow. Black Hole Forge was which one? Nice shrine. Water. School. Oh, I think I know what I need to do when I Black Hole Forge. Oh, right. I think I just need to come over here. Black Hole Forge controls. Hey! How's it going? Good. Good enough. Where does this go? Is there a signpost? No? It has been good so far. I'm excited for tonight when I actually have some free time to get some stuff done. Yeah, this doesn't seem to do anything. Or go anywhere. I don't know, I often like the evenings. I can keep momentum going like that. How do I get up there is the real question. Our building's up there. Let's go higher. Well, I mean, you don't have a 9 to 5 though. Well, I guess you kind of do work yourself in that manner. Blurg. You've mentioned before that you take breaks on the weekends, more or less. Yeah. Oh, nice. Welcome to this place, Shrine. I'm pretty sure I explored this area already. Yeah, this is this area. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be going where I want, but I'm hoping it just kind of goes somewhere. No. Okay. I'm just in accounting. I don't do anything interesting. I seem to need to get higher. No, 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 no. There we go. There's clearly a path up there that I'm looking at it. So let's try going up here and see if I can't get higher or something. Maybe if I... Hold on, I have an idea. Let's switch that to be down. So there was an area up here that had a portal-y thing, or a... What was it? Was it not here? Oh, it's up here. Waterfall, but not quite that waterfall. Go, might as well get some fuel. Because the Black Hole Forge is pretty much right under this thing. I know that much. And there was this. Hanging City. Yeah. That's a way up, but not a way down. So wherever I need to go is below this thing. The fact that this thing's all right here, though, gives me a thought. Maybe it actually expects me to, like, fly up to wherever the heck that is. Because all of this is right next to where the white hole station exits, meaning it might expect me to screw up and fall into the black hole to come out the white hole. Whoop. Nailed it. Something went up. I need to get up there. It's this area here, which is interesting. Okay. So if I go to floor 3... No, that doesn't really work. What if I come this way? Oh yeah, that's that area. Problem is I can't... Well, maybe I can. No. Maybe not. Oh. Nope. Wait. This is kind of working. Well... Arrgh. No. Ow. I have another idea. And he had a wonderful, terrible, masterful idea. Dadgummit. Seems doable, to be honest. Wait. This thing's glass. I want to try something. Ow. No, 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 no. Ah. Yay. Well, I still be able to try again. There we go. Nope, wrong one. Need to go here. There. Okay. And then I'll be right back where I need to be. There we go. Where's ship? There's ship. They killed me. Gosh dang it. Alright, there's definitely something I need to do here. 100%. Because I assume I need to get the warp core and bring it to the other thing to do something. Everything's kind of pointing towards that. There we go. I'll repair you when I'm dead. Or landed, whichever comes first. Oh, right. Nope. Okay, let's repair this stuff so I can see where I'm going. There we go. Cool. Let's try this some more. So, it's interesting to me. It's on the outside. And it doesn't seem like I can do it easily from anywhere but in here, though. You still need to be close enough. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something. And I feel like it's gotta be obvious because I've been banging my head against this for way too long. Come in. Ow. No, 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 no. Okay. Nope. I guess this area up here is technically a little bit higher. Okay. Ah. I know I can get around to this from another area. Let me just go around and see if I can't do the gauntlet semi-right. Okay, now I'm over here. I want to know there's somewhere I can go. This doesn't seem... No, this doesn't go any higher. What's this? Yeah, just talking about the eye. What I want to know is how to get up top to the Black Hole Forge. I need to get up there. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back over here. I already went through all of this. I already remember. It was kind of one of the first things one of the earlier things I did. So, perhaps I am supposed to go back up to the city after I do something down here, such as raise the black hole forge. Otherwise, why would they make it loop like this? Or in theory? Stop blowing up. Don't destroy my ship, please. So it's clearly somewhere around here, and obviously, like, I feel like it has to do with that, but what? I've discovered something, but what? That's obviously I'm supposed to get back up. Thing over here. No. Odd. Yeah, it's just more Portal Hollow weirdness. What about up here? No. There we go. Does this do anything? What do you say again? Zooms Earth from non-moon. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. But there's nothing under here. Yeah, they're just talking about the quantum moon, which I already, you know. Hanging city below. Okay. Yeah, clearly nothing. Okay. So, let's get back in my ship. Go back over to that water area. Other one. Come on. Is it? Here it is. He's up there. Black hole forge controls. It passes right by there. Okay, let me see. There's that walkway right there. Yeah, you just bounce right off of this thing. So I don't think there's really any jumping on it. And I'll go back up. And nope, don't go back down. Is that the interloper? Yeah, it is the interloper. And there we go. Woo. Still gotta find a different thing. Okay. Yeah. Tried jumping on that thing like way too many times. Definitely not. There we go. So, the question then is, how? No. This can't be the way. There's gotta be a way you're supposed to go that's not this. But at this point, guess dang it. I'm just gonna try some stuff. This is also jank. Nope. Wait? Maybe? No? Okay. This is a spot. Oh my gosh. All right. There we go. I janked it. Black Hole Forge. Problem is, it sounds like the place is about to explode, which is yay. Oh. Wait a second. Forge left. I know what to do. I know what to do the next time I'm here. If I blow up. I was supposed to stand on the underside of the white hole station thing, which would then teleport me here on the upside down. I had not considered that. Josh is near the boundary boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Where am I taking the first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? White hole cores are for the white hole cores are for the warp receiver. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twins reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he's familiar with them. All of the warp cores, warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twins, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude in that case, Poke Larry, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Brute and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twins just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. All cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations. The greater circle spine. Tower deserve. Design high energy lab. Returns reveal each receiver's location. Ask you. Them. High energy lab on Ember Twins. Okay. Well, there's no way I'm getting all this done first. Okay, but I know what to do now. I need to go there, raise the black hole, raise the forge, jump into the black hole, go to the white hole station and activate it, and then go to the underside of the white hole station. Probably. And from there, I need to go to the other place. Okay. Here we go. More to discover here. Alignment angle. Diagram checking alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. There's more to explore here. All the warp towers were being constructed on Ish-Twins. The 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. Unless... No, I think that warp tower was broken anyway. Okay, let's see. Am I far enough away from you for once? Yes. Please don't. Where is it? There it is. Good. Just didn't want to accidentally suffocate. Okay. Let's see if my theory is correct. Here's the thing. That'll give me access to the thing. Then we jump into the black hole. Out the white hole. Because, you know, physics, probably. You know, I always put this thing that way. What if I put it that way as well? Okay, there isn't an underside. So... okay, another theory. Well, let's try this, actually. There's this whole thing, too. Let's head back. I fell in the backside, don't worry, you went the first. This warp tower can turn you hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's Warp can only be used during the brief window the towers are aligned with its corresponding astral body, and this case Portal Hollow. If you look up White House Station, it's rotating, you can see the alignment. It's directly overhead. Yeah. Sitting on the warp platform on the floor during the alignment to be warped. Yeah. Okay. My other theory. If this one goes here, then there's my ship. There's my ship. What happens if I go to the Ash Twin? Because I could do the jank way of getting up again, but I feel like there's a better way. And the fact that there's a teleportation thing there makes me think that maybe, just maybe, that the tower that goes to Brittle Hollow on the Ash Twin might go to the underside of the other one. Because where else will it go? That one's already linked. That's the Sun, Emperor Twins. This one is... It's got to be around here somewhere. Okay, let's... A little parking. This one is geysers. Right? Yeah, because that's... I guess they go down slightly. That means the next one... This one, yeah. Okay. Will this one lead to the underside? Let's see. It seems to be in working order. Stand off to the side for a second. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nope. Okay. This should be out of the way enough. Just stop off, just to be safe. there's not a very good thing pointing you here, which is should be weird. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to figure out another way. I see entrances. Woo. The question is, how on it do I have to be? Is it even working? Oh. What is that? Vod of Hollow, is that where I'm going? Might be where I'm going. Hold on. Do I have to activate this thing or something? Okay, so our first delivery. Arrow warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing the core. Siblings on Vod of Hollow as we'll write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive at the forge, and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more material soon. Now, here's where it's telling me I need to how to get here. I confess, I'm deeply curious about what you and Pokey found on the Whitehall Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The Whitehall Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twins project, so visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more precious. Precisely. I would like to visit the Whitehall Station with you, Clary. Yeah, I'll stop using this scroll to flirt with my sister. Oh yeah, this is one. Okay, I did already. It does seem to imply that this is directly to the Black Hole Forge. So, let's see if it's true. Yes, it is. Okay. Charged. Yep, that fraction left 30 meters. There we go. So I did read that last time. Let's see what this says. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twins, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoyed precision as much as the next Nomai. But if, for example, a tower's base were to be shifted even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body center. Of note, this gives a slightly longer warp window, I imagine, I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any of my stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Oop, Ashwin's project. There we go. Good news, Yarrow. The defense warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twins. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ashwin's project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved any more time. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Guessing this is going to be... Yep, this whole thing again. Let's go read that other scroll. And then I need to figure out how to get the thing out of the thing. Welcome back. Of note, Poke. Of note. Yarrow believes he's spotted a flaw in the warp tower design, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twins will never activate. Because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Yeah, that's the only one. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that the warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on, or in close orbit around, the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize that the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. Neat. How do I get the thing from the warp core? Oh wait, I'm in it. Oh. How would I bring... Okay, I see now. I'm in the thing. So... There's something I need from here, then? Hmm. I see how that works. Okay. So I discovered stuff. But I thought I needed to get a warp core from here because they were talking about how this constructs a warp core. Oh, hey, Blaze. So Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head back through here and check the log to see if I'm missing something. Whoops. Ship is down there. Oh, of course it somehow got thrown to the other side. Woo! Ow. Oh, this is broken. Electrical systems, huh? Okay. Let me turn back on pause. Well, let... Oh, reading ship logs. Okay. Did I find everything you needed at Black Hole Forge? I did, annoyingly. Warp tower's alignment point is not its receiver, rather a warp tower always aligns with the central of its corresponding astral body. The warp receiver must be located on or as close orbit around the relevant astral body. The hourglass twins are so close together that they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twins, while 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. Nomai named Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twins project. Diagram took an alignment angle between warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body center. Yeah, pretty much. This result is slightly longer warp window that lasts roughly several seconds. Anyone stepping onto the warp platform during the activity will be immediately warped. Okay. Central chamber inside the Astron was physically sealed off by immense thick protective shelter. In my plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on the Ash Twins. Every memory recorded by the Nomai statue is trimmed into a corresponding storage unit within the Ash Twins. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of the Ash Twins. Okay, so I need to teleport to the Ash Twins. There's obviously more to explore with the vessel, but I found the derelict in my vessel. Vessel's warp core is long dead. I activated 3 side pillars on the vessel's bridge that appeared to be some sort of input device. I tried to call for help. The vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. I found a recording of the original signal Nomai encountered. When we have the universe, the Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. Yeah. So I need to get within the Ash Twins project. But... wait, what? What's going on here? Oh. Right. That's that one. I'm on the wrong planet. So... does that mean these won't work? let's see what happens if I go here. I have a theory. You piece of trash. Oh. So... where's that ash twin? Okay, now that it's empty, I have a theory. If I teleport now, will I teleport back in the wrong spot? That's what I'm thinking. Because it said they're effectively useless. I don't like how close that sun is. Well, that's the problem. Will it teleport me? Who knows? So here's my thought. Getting into the Ash Twins project might tell me what to do inside, what the pattern is inside the vessel, because I have no clue what the pattern is. Obviously, there is a pattern there that I have to input, but it's just a bunch of lines, so... Large of my towers forming rings around the equator. Oil station used to be as models for the towers which were built for the Ash Twins. We have the high energy labs. No, my mines. Alignment is not exact. I only need to be within 5 degrees. Located on or close to the orbits relevant astral body. Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them. All the warp towers were being constructed on as twins. 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. My name Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core of the Ash Twins project. Okay. So let's go to the Ash Twin, or the Ash Twin. I already dealt with all of your stuff. There we go. So... Wait, what? What is this thing? Oh yeah, this is the thing. But it goes up, not down. So the Ash Twin does reveal itself pretty quickly. Or the Sun one reveals itself pretty quickly. Okay, that's one of those things. Giant solar receiver. I'll just sit here for a bit. I'm curious, though. Ah, here we go. Here's the first one. Sun Station won't do much. Okay, I want to check something. Ash Twin? It's not supposed to, like... Yeah, it's... Sand Planet is the Ash Twin. There's the Ash Twin and the Ember Twin. The one with a bunch of sand on it is the Ash Twin. The one that's very rocky is the Ember Twin. If I can get inside this, I might know what to do with the vessel. Fair. Hi, interloper. The thing I want... Okay, they should be... Let's see, on the equator. Oh. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of derping around until I figure something out. Or until the... Because I need to activate... Is there something I can do? Let's just land you here. Never mind. That won't work. Here we go. This is the one I want. Make sure this is out of the way enough. Will it matter? Maybe. Maybe not. Nope, I don't think I can get inside yet. So we're not going to be near it, because I don't want to be sucked up by a sand column. Although the two plants together are called the hourglass twins, because the sand technically flows back and forth. This one just has the sand more often than this one does. Lore-wise. I'll stand under here. That way, if stuff starts to suck me up, I won't get caught in it. Friend visiting from the Hang City. We're planning the Ashman Project, the High Energy Lab. Squitter, I became lost. Limber Twin, my gratitude that Remy found me. High Energy Lab. Imagine otherwise immense clever Konoi would lose his head if it weren't atomically impossible. Okay, so this one seems to actually have its glass on, so I should be able to teleport from this one to the Ember Twin. Okay. And this will let me go back. But what I technically need is to be teleported through this one. Which gives me a theory. I might have to need a way for this to loop around. There's a small nook to hide right there. Which makes me think I need to hide there. Because technically, because it connects based off the center of mass between these two, it can technically teleport into itself. Meaning, I think this is where I need to be. But the issue is I can't get sucked up in the sand. But there is a small window. So if I hide in this nook, then I should, in theory, be able to step out here once the sand is passed? I have a few tries at this. Coming around. I wish these things had the little, icons. Also, I'm low on oxygen. I should probably go refill that after this attempt. Okay, it's coming. Let's go here, so I don't get sucked away. And I did it! Minutes, 31 seconds ago, received data from previous cycle. Probe tracking module, giant steep memory statue, timber hearth memory statue. 12 minutes until end of cycle transmission. I'm here! I did it! I figured it out! This is 1, 2, 3... Today we finished the excavation of the Ash Twin. Here is the space we carved. We will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project. Powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab, I still can hardly believe Rami's hypothesis was true. Pope just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twins can be connected with Giant Steep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the cores would have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently and asked for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twins now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant Steep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well, and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power forward from a device, Avens can. Okay, today Mallow tells me... okay. But then, if anyone can go to device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twins project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. I and Idea have worked hard on the Sun's station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion. Which will, in turn, supply the power the Ash Twins project requires. I'm impressed by the mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task, in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twins project. Here is what will happen. First, the Sun Station will will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash-Twins project will send... nice. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash-Twins project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon to launch back in time. Cannon can trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash-Twins project will last precisely 22 minutes. You can end the cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station to generate power of that magnitude. A supernova is still our only viable option. Oh, however, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash-Twins project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station to generate power of that magnitude. Supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. Oh. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for the moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system, and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash-Twins. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here is working on the Ash-Twins project. Is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. Nope, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved any more time. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh, I know. This should be the last we'll need from the Ash-Twins project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Amy and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Okay, bye. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for the final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be glad to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better. This is the smallest flaw or opening in the Ash-Twin shell that protects the Ash-Twin project lead to disaster. I think I've read all of these before, but yeah, I'll get that to you today. I've installed the masks inside the Ash-Twins project blocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know that the statues will not pair until the project succeeds, otherwise I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash-Twins project, the statues, and their masks, will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Artificial gravity control. Caution, you're about to access the core while the Astronauts project is active. Removing the core will disable the Astronauts project. Fascinating. So... wait a second. Yeah. So I need to get this core... Okay, I need to get out of here. I might be finishing the game soon. Ow. Where's my ship? I'm very curious what happens if I fail this. Okay, but what's with the stranger? Is that the DLC, maybe? Still need to go through here, because otherwise I'm gonna have no idea how to handle anything. My bad. Okay. Stop it. Okay, follow the lights. Oh, did they do? That sounds stupid. Okay. No. Come on. Come on. Power autopilot. Okay. I think I also need to repair the upper hole, right? Was it? Yeah. got something damaged, but... I have everything I need. Okay, so I can turn without triggering them. Slow is fast, fast is slow. Yeah, that sounds real stupid. I want to be completely outside their field of observation. That's not good. Go, go, go. I want to repair my ship. So I assume I need to somehow take this ship and use it to stop the interloper, but I have no idea how I would do that. There we go. There's where I need to be. I'm very curious. This is the distress beacon was damaged. Okay, yeah, there's nothing here. But don't know what this is going to do. Okay. There's still something I'm missing. Well, this powered up the ship. Maybe there's something you can explore over here. Or not. No, there's nothing else. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come over here. Go over to my ship. Out chamber, the Ash Twins energy cables from the surface plunged. It's protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths, nomai masks. Attached 3 of masks are actively receiving data from probe, tracking module, giant steep, Hearth Twins. Ash Twins project designed by the energy from supernova triggered with Sun Station probe data from the orbital probe. Common 22 minutes in the past. Canon 20, Sun Station did not work, although the Ash Twins project was theoretically sound. Nomai were unable to power it. There is an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twins project. Well, I seem to have lost. You are dead. Okay. Load previous save. So. Here's what I'm gonna do. There's obviously something I'm missing. First, I want to see... Did it actually save what I have? Oh, it did. Okay, good. I just want to make sure that happened. That means I need to figure out... I obviously don't know what to do here. But I need to figure out this. So the next time, we're going to go to the stranger. But for now... Thank you all very much for watching. If you liked, you can follow. If you really liked, you can subscribe. If you need more convincing, you can check me out on YouTube in the panels down below. If you're on YouTube, you can like, comment, subscribe. And if you need more convincing, you can check another video up there. Until next time.